What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, this gameplay you guys are watching right here is pretty ancient, but I gotta say, it's still pretty saucy. I'm gonna be rocking the AC-42 here. I'm gonna be honest, I just have not been playing Battlefield 2042, so I can't get any footage. All my streams and time have been going towards mostly milsim games. I gotta be honest with you. Games like Squad, Hell Let Loose, Insurgency Sandstorm. That's pretty much where I've been dabbling in. You know, Escape from Tarkov, stuff like that. It's pretty fun. A little bit of Halo Infinite. It's sad to see that I just can't play Battlefield right now. I mean, even in Battlefield 5, I was able to tug through the horrible phases. 2042 is it's just way too bland. I'm going to be straight up. It's way too bland. The content delay did not help with anything. And on top of that, it's an absolute buggy, glitchy, horrifying mess. The whole bundle is just really repulsive. I mean, let's be honest here. When you have one of the biggest names in the whole Battlefield scene on YouTube, Battlefield Friends, coming out and completely roasting this title, you know there is something completely wrong. And to be honest with you guys, I think one thing that we all expect is an apology. And funny enough, we still have not gotten one. They always beat around the bush. They give us different excuses. They acknowledge the problems of the game. They say they understand the bugs, the glitches, and all the other things that are going on. But not once, not a single time have they ever come out, neither DICE or EA, have come out and said, we are sorry for releasing a piece of crap. We are sorry for ripping you off of $6,100+ for each and every one of you guys who have suffered through this experience. They have never said anything of this sort. And it's funny because I've been scrolling around over on the internet, and actually a couple of you guys reached out to me and showed me this as well. Funny enough, I'm pretty sure all of you guys already know about this game. Elden Ring has released and probably has become one of the most popular games out right at this moment. And I've heard multiple mixed opinions, but at the end of the day, it is overwhelmingly positive news when it comes to this title. But, like a lot of games nowadays, it released pretty buggy, especially for the PC version of this game. Now, with all honesty, I would not expect the developers of this game to come out and apologize for, bugs and glitches and stuff like that. I mean, they already proved just by the ratings alone that the game is an absolute masterpiece right now and people love it. They have no reason to apologize for anything, It's going to be polished off. People know the fixes are going to be coming. It's whatever. But the developers of this game actually 110% still went out of their way to apologize for the problems that the game had at launch. Even though it launched in such an outstanding way and people are loving the experience, they still apologized for the problems the game launched with. This right here is what developers used to be like. Development teams actually used to be passionate about the projects they released. They weren't proud when there were bugs, glitches, and game-breaking things that ruined the experience. Yes, some funny, bugs might pop up here and there that are entertaining. People laugh at, it'll trend a little bit. People enjoy that stuff, and the developers understand that. But I think any human being can go ahead and play a video game and understand the difference between a fun bug and a game-breaking bug. And developers nowadays are just so much more lenient with allowing these things to come into their titles, and they just simply don't care. They don't care that their product will release, 30-40% complete, and they have to work an extra year or two after it releases to get it fixed up to where it should be. It doesn't bother them one bit. This is not how it should be. It should be exactly like it is with Elden Ring. They are proud and they're passionate and they love the work that they're making here. And when they see something that isn't perfection in their eyes, they aren't satisfied. And even though us, the consumers, see that the game is outstanding as it is, and we don't see why they're going ahead and apologizing for this, you should still respect it and understand that they are just trying to give you the most optimal experience. They love what they're making, which means that you will always get the best experience out of what you purchased with your hard-earned money. But my question is this. If a team is willing to apologize for a game that is absolute perfection, then what are you doing, DICE? Seriously, and it's not just Elden Rings, it's pretty much every other development team out there who has released a horrible product in this, time frame of, just really bad live service modeled games. Even the Call of Duty developers, all of them, Sledgehammer Games, Raven Software, each and every team is apologizing for the messes that they are currently making. So what are you doing? Seriously, DICE. You guys have probably made one of the worst Battlefield experiences that the community has ever witnessed, and have single-handedly butchered, like I'm not even over-exaggerating this, butchered the Battlefield formula, the foundation of what made Battlefield so popular. That is something that typically, you don't bother touching. You don't bother rearranging. Look at Call of Duty, for example. It changes with, different formulas, different map designs, different custom class changes. They changed the minimap, which I don't like personally. You get what I'm saying here. They changed the whole game, but when it comes to the foundation and the core aspect of Call of Duty, it's still COD. I can hop on any game from, Call of Duty 4 all the way up to current date with Vanguard, and I'll still get the Call of Duty vibes. Those moment-to-moment bits of gameplay that really give you those rushes and those Call of Duty feels. Battlefield has the same exact thing. Even with their worst title that I think everybody agrees on, Battlefield 5, it still produced more only in Battlefield moments, and it still gave us the experience that we're craving more than what we see with Battlefield 2042. I'm not even lying here when I say I can go through a whole hour play session of a Battlefield 2042 match, and I might go ahead and maybe get, like 10 to 15, maybe 20 minutes. If I'm extra lucky, maybe 20 minutes. But out of that full hour session, maybe about, 10 minutes of only in Battlefield moments. Compared to any Battlefield game, Battlefield 5, Battlefield 1, Battlefield Hardline, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, The Bad Companies, any of those games, that full hour, I'm probably going like 50 plus minutes of just pure action. Yeah, there's a lot of running, but at the end of the day, when you get better at the game, you understand where to spawn, and you understand where to position yourself to give you more action. But the core Battlefield vibe has always been there, and you stripped it out of 2042. That alone should be enough to get an apology from you guys. But, it goes further than that. That's just, the base. That's just the core reason why it flopped. It goes much further between specialist changes and horrifying map designs and content pushbacks all the way until summertime because of how broken the game currently is. We've never seen something so bad as this. Yeah, we've seen maybe some content pushes here and there and, droughts of not having any maps and weapons and stuff like that. But my goodness, I've never had this bad of an experience. The mouse input to Battlefield 2042 on PC is still completely busted. How can you have something in an FPS game? Keep that in mind. This is a first-person shooter. The whole point of this game is to shoot. And the mouse and the aiming feels like absolute dog crap. How are they going to allow this to go on longer than a month? This should have been fixed within the first week, in my personal opinion. This is very crucial stuff here, and they didn't even bother. And once again, like I said, they have never apologized for any of this stuff. Nothing. So I'm sorry to break it to you, DICE. You could fix everything in this game, honestly. You can add back in the class system. You can revamp the maps. You can add in more content. You could try everything possible. But unless you go ahead and apologize for this mess that you gave to the community, I don't think many people are going to return. Yeah, you might get the occasional waves of people coming back for new content and stuff like that, feel like they got their money's worth for what they spent for this game and at least get a little something out of it. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the respect of your community and for the success of future titles and to regain the trust of your community, an apology has to be step number one. Again, like I said, you can admit to the things that you have done wrong. You can, agree that you messed up some things that the community have stated and pointed out. But unless you apologize for it and say you are sorry for doing it, nobody will care and it just simply doesn't matter. But ladies and gentlemen, do me a massive favor. Go down in the comment section and leave your opinions on if an apology is what truly will get you back to the game, along with other bug fixes and, changes as well. Or if it doesn't really matter to you, if the only thing that really is crucial is just, the operator changes, or the map changes, or even just additional content, let me know what will truly get you back into playing in Battlefield 2042. For me personally, it really has to be the whole package. It really has to be. Like I said, I do enjoy the movement and the gunplay when it works. When it was actually good in the beta and it actually functioned correctly, it was tons of fun. But as we saw in the full release, it is definitely not the same, and it has lost a lot of its charm, and including all the other problems as well. And also, finally coming to realization that Specialist is a horrible formula for Battlefield, along with the crappy maps. It needs to overhaul the whole thing, along with an apology. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. Bonus, I hate it. Leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me? There's two ways to do so: over Twitter and Discord, both linked in the down description. And also, want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch. Link that's in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.